what the French love about America, French versus USA culture. I always enjoy checking out these kind of videos, see what kind of good things America I can expect when I get there, and probably what I'm gonna miss when I come back. Yeah, looking forward to jumping into this one. Before we do, I appreciate if you guys can hit that subscribe button down below, and if you guys do want to help support me further, I do have a Patreon. A link is in description. But yeah, let's jump into this and check this out.
Salut guys, welcome
Salut.
back to Unintentionally Frenchified. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and of course hit the bell notification so that you can—
Wait, I just thought, is salut hello in French? I thought bonjour was hello. Is there two words in French for? Ah, no.
get a little alert every time that I'm coming at you with new Frenchified content.
Her link will be in description.
So this week, I'm diving into all of the reasons why Europeans with a focus on French love America. I actually did not create this list on my own. I polled among some of my different French and European friends what they love about the States, and I made the video. So
this is cool. So like a full-on French squad with their opinions about me. Okay.
Can't wait to hear what you guys think about it. Please just keep in mind that, of course, too much of a good thing doesn't make it so good at the end. So all of the things I'm going to talk about, if you take it too far, it goes from being a positive thing to a negative thing. So keep this in mind when you're leaving your comments. Try to keep your American positive mindset.
Wait. Too much good equals a Bro, is this science where too positive equals a negative? Wait, to me, too much good things, that's amazing. What?
In mind as you're watching the video. If you're ready, c'est parti.
Parti. Cowboy love. Oh, we love the Cowboys.
The fascination with the Wild West
Yep.
and the Cowboys is apparently not just a French thing, but a very European thing.
Yeah.
And
Yo, she's so right. Bro, if you've watched my videos, you know, like, whenever I see, like, a Wild West kind of setting, I always mention it. But I don't know, like, I grew up watching cowboy movies with my nonna and granddad. Absolutely loved them. Yeah, I just love cowboys, man. I love them.
dates back to when Europe was struggling with industrialization and imperialism, and I guess the Wild West of America was kind of like a nice escape from reality for them.
Right.
But honestly, this just seems to really be a period that's like romanticized and idealized in American history. The iconic American cowboy on his best friend, his horse, with his shotgun here on his hip, riding off into the sunset, like protecting others and protecting himself. It's really a period, just kind of the same way that we idealize medieval times in Europe.
Oh, she just gave me an amazing idea. I'm going to do it this week. I think I'm going to watch like a cowboy movie I haven't seen and put it on Patreon. Because I won't be able to upload it to YouTube. You can't do movies on YouTube, I don't think. But yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Thank you for that.
For Egyptian times. It's the same kind of thing.
Yeah, they're
probably not as great as we think, but there were a lot of films, a lot of comic books, a lot of books. I mean, you name it, there was a lot of things created in Europe around this period in American history. So the knowledge of this period and the love for American cowboys is present in Europe, and there is actually in France a country rendezvous festival in the south every July that attracts more than 20,000 people, where they play country music, they ride bulls, they wear their cowboy hats, their cowboy boots. So
I did not expect something like that to be in France. Like, not at all.
Who knew? Very popular.
Oh, very interesting. Oh, fast food. Bro, who doesn't love fast food?
Now, the fast food one is a little tricky because the French love, and I mean love,
same here,
to mock American food. Because it is
Oh, wait. I thought she was going to say the French love fast food, not mock American food. Wait, huh? Yo, the British love fast food.
And I mean love to mock American food because it is nowhere near as refined as French food, which is true. But
Wait, what does she mean by refined? Like good? Well, like French food is way better than American food? Well, that's the first time I've heard of this.
French are also capable of like completely slaughtering the Italians for using too much olive oil or not having enough like variety in their plates. So who can actually criticize Italian food? I don't know. So I think the French are a tough crowd to please.
Right.
So anyways, the French don't want to live on fast food forever. However, when they do visit the US, they love the variety of fast food. In France, it tends to be like burgers, like a Quick or McDonald's or Burger King. But in the US, they come and you can get like Mexican fast food, Asian fast food, Italian fast food. The options are endless.
Bro, you guys don't understand how lucky you are, right? If I was going to go to my car right now, no word of a lie, if I was going to go in my car right now and go and pick up a fast food, like drive-through, my only options are KFC, McDonald's, and it would be Burger King, but I don't even know where Burger King is near me. But normally, it's just Burger King, KFC, McDonald's. That's it. That's it. Literally it, bro. And you guys in America, you guys have so many. Oh, I'm just so jealous, man.
Not to mention in France, people tend to be a little bit more snooty and, I don't know, a little more judgy about eating fast food too often. Whereas in the US, it's a little bit more flexible. And so I know that the French also find that a little bit liberating. Like, go to the US, try all the fast food, eat as much as you want. And then they're probably pretty happy to come back home and get back into their normal routine.
Wait, so the French don't really like fast food? Wait, so if you're French watching this video, right, I probably have, I would say, on average, 4 fast foods a week. At least, yeah. I would say 4 fast foods a week. Yeah, probably more. So, is that bad? Yeah, if you're French coming down, because I know my American friends, they can be like, oh, hell yeah. Unless, no, you guys will be with me on that, surely, right? But the French what do you guys think to that? Entertainment love. Oh, well, America has the best shows, best movies.
Entertainment. Of course, we can mention the very obvious one, Hollywood, and all of the films and all the TV shows that are shown worldwide. But I think you also have to think of the entertainment idea in the US in general. Think about like when you go to the stadium to watch a sports match. There's not just the game. There's the lights. There's the music.
I like this about you guys in America.
The cheerleaders. There's the dancer. What about the halftime show? The mascot. I mean, the list is endless. It is a ridiculous amount of entertainment. And this.
Do you know what's crazy? I was speaking on my stream, right? It was like a year ago, and I was speaking to all the British people. Because apparently in our football games, they was going to make it so like it was more like a little bit American, a lot of adverts there, halftime shows, more entertainment. And believe it or not, I was the only person that actually liked the idea. Because I was like, I'm not that much into football, right? But if they was like catered more to entertainment, I will probably go to games, have a good time, have drinks, have food, and, be entertained, right? But none of them, no one in the UK, well, barely anyone in the UK thinks that's a good idea. They was like, it would take away from the game, blah, 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 blah. So I'm with you guys on entertainment. I ain't gonna lie.
The idea of entertainment just isn't the same in France. And when you go to like a sporting match, again, it's not going to be that same type of entertainment. So that's a really fun part that the French get to experience when they come to the US.
Welcoming love. Okay.
Americans just tend to be more welcoming when they meet strangers.
That's cool.
And so the French really love that when they're in the US. Now, I'm talking about quick interactions, like when you're shopping and you ask somebody for help, when you're at an information desk, when you're in a restaurant, for example. These very quick interactions, they just tend to be a bit more pleasant than what the French are used to in France. Though on the flip side, of course, sometimes it can be a little bit too much when they meet very overly friendly Americans. Remember?
Yeah, people in the UK, hey, we could vibe with friendly people, but like in the UK, like if you come to the UK, everyone keeps themselves to themselves, pretty much.
When my husband first came to the US with us, and we were at a restaurant with my family, and we had this really lovely waitress who was serving us, and she was an older woman in her late 50s, early 60s, and she kept calling Robin honey. So like, what can I get you, honey? And honey, like, do you want some more water? And she was just really friendly.
That's
and at one
cute.
point, Robin was like, I don't get it. Like, why is she calling me Sherry? Like, it's very embarrassing. It's like borderline inappropriate. So of course, it can go a little bit too far sometimes for the French, but in general, those like quick interactions are just a little bit happier. more carefree.
I would love that. I would rather someone come to me with a smile on their face and be like, oh, what can I get you, honey? Instead of like in the UK, it's like, what do you want?
In the US.
Huge love. But you guys are just loving people.
Huge in the US compared to Europe. And that's really...
what?
Everything is huge in the US compared to Europe. And that's really fun for them to see in the States. When I say everything, I literally mean almost everything.
Absolutely everything.
Even when they visit, you know, a lot of people from Europe and France are visiting bigger cities like New York or Boston or Los Angeles, where maybe there is less room, but still it's so much bigger than what they're used to in Europe that it still seems huge.
Mad.
Think bigger houses, think bigger cars, bigger roads, like the 6-lane, 7-lane, 8-lane highways that you can see, even the serving sizes, the glasses. It's like almost everything you can think of is bigger. I think we really take the whole go big or go home to heart in the US. And one of my favorite things is when we go home and my parents have glasses, like individual serving glasses, Robin is always like surprised and loved by the size of the glasses.
Wait, how big are they?
Like when we go to his parents' house, they serve us water in like shot glasses. I feel like they're so small. And when he comes to the US...
Wait, just so like I've got a scale in mind. What, are people in French serving drinks in that? That's actually really cool. You guys sent me this. Look at that. That's really cool, isn't it? I love this. But like, a normal size glass in the UK is just like a pint glass. I don't know how you guys measure yours. I don't know what milliliter like a pint is, but yeah, just Google a pint and then just let me know. But yeah, our glass is just a pint glass.
Yes, and we're at my parents' house. He's like, the size of the glasses for me, like my glass is the same size as a pitcher of water at my dad's house on the table. And I'm like, oh wow, the bigger, the better.
The bigger, the better. Yes, convenience, love. Bro, everything's love.
Love how everything is very convenient for them when they come to the US.
Right.
Think of all the drive-thrus that we have. Think of the...
Yo, you guys have drive-through banks. That's great. I would love that. Just like drive-through... everything drive-through. Bro, listen, from what I've learned about America, right, I need to be there. My life would be so much better if I was there, bro.
24-hour stores that are open, or at least the stores don't close during the lunch hour, even if they aren't open 24 hours. Or think of like our one-stop shops where you can go and buy your groceries, also get a new flat screen TV, and buy a new pair of running shoes all in the same place.
Mad.
It's such a now culture, and easy peasy, and what can I do to make it easiest to consume as often as you can? And that's...
Yo, I love that, and I need that so bad, because like the way I sleep is like I'm up till like 5 a.m. in the morning, and I wake up at like 3 p.m. right? I know that's bad, but like I need things to be open at those times, and they're not.
That's just not the case in France. The French absolutely do not want this in their own country. They're quite happy that this is a lifestyle choice that stays in the US, but they do enjoy visiting it and getting to try it out. And I remember my ex-boyfriend, he loved the fact that not only do we have free refills often, but also that the machines sometimes are on the side so consumers are able to get up and actually refill like their own glass himself. He thought that was like crazy.
Yeah, that's so good. Positivity, look. Oh, I think, yeah. Because this video is about what she loves about America, it's all love.
Americans tend to be positive as a whole. Now, I don't mean in the same sense as when we talked about these quick interactions that are a bit more pleasant in the US than in France. I really mean that Americans are brought up to kind of have this can-do attitude.
Love that.
Keep on trying.
Yep.
Anything's possible. Stay positive and you can overcome it.
I hear this over and over again. I hear it all the time. And it's so true. Like, it just makes me think that people in the UK, I would say, like, don't really believe it in themselves. You know what I mean? They're not really like Americans where, like, anything's possible. People in the UK, it's like... And that's why in America, like, all the big companies or, like, you know, so many successful people, Obviously, there's successful people in the UK. But like, there's so many in America because you guys have this can-do attitude. And I love that.
And the French are not. The French tend to be complainers as a whole, and I did an entire video on this actually, and it's not necessarily because they're unhappier than people in the US, but it's just that culturally they're taught to talk about more of the negative sides of things and to complain, and so it is kind of nice and refreshing for them to go to a country where people just tend to see the brighter side of things rather than maybe the more râleur or negative side of what's going on.
You gotta be more positive than negative in life, man. Because if you just be negative, you just can't get out of that. You know what I mean? What's the point of just being negative? You just make it like it suck for yourself.
American positivity is just a nice change from time to time.
Carlo.
Let's finish off with a point that got quite a bit of votes during my polling, which was cars, which is kind of an oxymoron because the French most Europeans don't really tend to buy American cars because they're too big and bulky for the roads here. They guzzle gas compared to European cars. And I think a lot of people would argue that they're cheaply made compared to other countries. So people aren't running around here to buy up American cars. However, the French do love American cars in the US because, surprise, surprise, for their size, they are huge compared to what they're used to.
Yo, how big are American cars? I keep hearing that the cars are huge compared to like cars in Europe. How big are they? I need to see like a picture of a Europe car and an American car.
In Europe, and Robin loves, for example, on my dad's truck, that when he opens the door, there's an automatic stair that shoots out, because if there wasn't, you wouldn't actually be able to get into the truck, especially if you're on the shorter side. So everything is just bigger.
You have stairs to go into your car? Wait, how big is the car?
But also there are some really iconic cars like the Mustang, for example, that really tend to embody the American dream, or at least how people saw that 50 years ago in Europe when they were really wanted, lived this American dream and loved this idea of the American dream. The Mustang was kind of like a car that really spoke that American dream. So it also has to do with a bit of these iconic cars and iconic moments in history that the French and Europeans are really made aware of. It's almost like living your movie fantasy life in real life when you actually see the cars.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, guys, that is all.
Really good points there. Enjoyed that. You guys gotta let me know your opinions in the comment section. We'll definitely be checking it out. Her link will be in the description. Make sure you do check her out as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I'm live every single day on twitch.tv/L3WG. If you guys want to check me out over there. I'm definitely gonna do a cowboy movie on my Patreon, by the way. So if you're interested in that, my Patreon link is in the description. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.